Hello students. Now we are going to start with our chapter, the first chapter, that is Heritage of India. Now Heritage of India, as I told you before also, you are going to study all about Heritage of India. Now that means the 7 chapters I told you before also, this time 7 chapter in social science are based on Heritage of India. Now heritage, we are going to study in detail the meaning of heritage, but I will give you what exactly heritage means. Heritage means whatever the thing we get from our forefathers, that is every country, see every religion, we are gifted with values, aspects, nature. See, when we talk about culture, we have our own culture, and our own religion. We are now, when we talk about nature, we have hills, we have rivers, we have plateaus. Okay, these are our natural heritage. Whatever we get from our religion, that is our cultural heritage, and whatever we are getting from our nature, that is our natural heritage. Now, first of all, see where India is located, or we can say not exactly the location I'm talking about how our the beginning of our civilization took place. Now we were called as Bharatvarsha, Bharatkhand, Jambudep, Aryavrata, etc. These were the main words used to show our India. Now we have our boundaries, natural boundaries, that is Himalaya in the north and sea, and we have seas in the east, west and south. Now we are not only one culture. See, when we talk about Buddhism, when we say we are Islamism, we talk about Hinduism, but we are not one civilization. We are the mingling of different type of civilization. Now this civilization came into existence when different type of people came into India and they started to mingle in Indian culture. Okay, now so we can say that we have gifted our heritage from generation to generation. Now we are not going, this time we are not going to go deep in the location and area. In 9th standard you must have studied about all that thing, geographical location. First of all, now we are going to start with our rich and varied heritage. Now we can say that our Indian culture is based on 3 things, that is Sat, Chit and Anand. Now what is this Sat? Sat is the truth, the Chit is our mind, our soul. Okay, and when we say about Anand, Anand means pleasure. Now we are not talking about the materialistic pleasure, we are talking about aesthetic pleasure, or the pleasure which we got internally, eternally, right? That pleasure we are talking about. Now see, our civilization started on the Indus Valley. That's why we are also told as Indian Valley civilization. And see, our culture was very rich. When we say rich, now we with this Sat, Chit and Anand, that is our consciousness, our happiness, our, we can say, our reflection, this all teaches, these are our pillars of our Indian culture. Now Indian culture, if you remember, if you have heard anywhere, that we Indians, we were called as Sone ki Chidiya, or the golden sparrow. What it means? That means we had lot of talent in our country. We were intellectually, we had ability, we had talent, we have innumerable thinkers, scholars, artisans, sage, historians. We had everything. इसीलिए हमें कहा जाता था कि सोने की चिड़िया, क्योंकि हमारे पास सारी ऐसी चीज़ें थी जो दुनिया में कहीं भी किसी के पास नहीं थी, राइट? इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कि वी आर द कल्चर इज़ द सम ऑफ हैबिट्स. नाउ लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द वर्ड कल्चर. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कल्चर? See, culture means a way of life. It is made of changes that occur in public life. social rules, regulation, different type of society. This all thing is culture. Now culture is based on habits, values, customs, tradition, ideas, whatever the things which lead our life, that is your culture. Now we are going to study about cultural heritage of India. Now India has gifted to the world diverse and rich cultural heritage. Now her cultural heritage is a man-made heritage. Whatever is received or created by humans with his ability, wisdom, art and skill is called cultural heritage. Now different many castes, Aryans, Kushans, Persians, Mughals, Turkish, Arabs, French, Britishers, they all came to in India. So Indian culture kept becoming rich. It mingled with different type of people, and it mingled with different type of thing. Now our Indian culture is 5,000 years old, and we have the evidence also that we are all the remains of the Indus Valley civilization, and we are all 5,000 years old civilization. We are see on different figures of gods and goddesses are there, humans, animals, sculptures. For example, you can see on the picture we have this beard man sculpture. Now this statue, we also have a statue of a dancer. We have a figure of bull and lion. We on the inverted lotus. Now that is of Mauryan age. Now this means we have different type of this heritage. Now we have Jain Tirathkar, we have this caves of Ajanta Ellora caves. We our culture was very rich, and our cultural heritage consists of different type of buildings, sculptures, temples, mosques, tombs, forts and gates. That's why we are I'm keep on telling that we had a lot of historical places, and which made our cultural heritage very much important. Now when we see different type of sculptures, we see when we talk about mathematics, when we talk about calendar, astronomy, we talk about literature, we talk about legislature, vastu shastra, zoology, botany, political science. When we talk about mathematics, the discovery of zero and everything, we find that our culture was very rich. Now this is the small topic of cultural heritage of Gujarat. Now cultural heritage of Gujarat, when we talk about Gujarat, then Gujarat have also different cultural heritage. Now we have different places. When we talk about archaeological survey, then we have the Lothal, that is on the Dholka Taluka, Rangpur, we have Dholavira, we have Srinathgarh, again in the Rajkot district. When we talk about important tourist places or tourist spots, we have Vadnagar, the tower of Vadnagar, we have stone inscription of King Ashoka, we have Sun Temple of Modhera, we have Jama Masjid, Jhulta Mirara, Sidi Sayyid Jali, Hathi Singhni Jali. This all thing we have in Ahmedabad only. If you have a chance, you can visit all those places. Okay. Now we have Raj Mahal of Vadodara, we have Shatraling Lake of Patan, we have tomb of Mohammed Khan. Now when we talk about the religious places, now religious places, we have Parsi Agyari, we have Dwarkadish temple, we have Somnath temple, we have Ambaji, Bhahucharaji temple, we have Ranchod Rai temple near Dakor, we have Shamlaji. And when we talk about religious, social and tourist places, we have see different type of festival. We have this kite festival, we have polo forest in Vijayanagar, we have Tanariri festival in Vadnagar, we have northern dance festival in Modhera, we have Ranotsav in Kutch. This all thing tell us that how rich our Indian culture was. Now you have been given this small table. In that different type of fair, places of fair, the timings and everything is given. You are going to learn this because this all thing may be asked in questions. Now in the next lecture we will study about land and people. your main thing is that learn these places, where it occurs, where this fair occurs, and what exactly these fairs are. For example, when we talk about Tarnetar fair, so it occurs in Bhadarwa 4 to 6, that is Chauth to Chhat. Okay, and when we talk about this Kartik Purnima fair, so it is on Purnam, that is in Kartik Sud Purnam only, and it occurs it is held in Somnath Gir. Okay, this type of things you are going to learn. Now next lecture we will learn about different types of people and land. Now, heritage means a valuable gift from our forefathers, as I told you. Now, we always say our pledge, I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. Now, what is this heritage? We are talking about the heritage which whatever the things we got from our forefather. Now, heritage is a very precious gift from our motherland to the whole world, and it solves about lot of mysteries of human life. Now, heritage is been divided into two parts. The two parts are natural heritage and cultural heritage. First, we are going to talk about natural heritage. Now, what exactly natural heritage means? Now, natural heritage refers to the sum of total of elements of biodiversity, including the flora and fauna, ecosystem and geological structure. Now we have different type of rivers, streams, ocean. India is a natural heritage and it is very unique. It includes lot of features, right? As I told you, rivers, streams, mountain, forest, desert, insect, leaves, flowers, plants, animals, mineral, vegetation, everything whatever we get from nature, that all belongs to the natural heritage. Also you have must heard about the different kathas and different Panchatantra kathas, that kathas from Buddhist religion. These are folk tales which used to tell about all our natural heritage. If you have watched this पंचतंत्र की कहानियाँ, ये सब दूरदर्शन पे आता है और आता था भी, अभी शायद आता है ये पता नहीं, पर इसमें ये पंचतंत्र की कहानियाँ वगैरह में आपको बहुत सारी नेचुरल और हेरिटेज की इंडिया की कथा पता चलेगी, और ये सारी चीज़ें हमें नेचर से जुड़े रखती है. एंड वट एवर वी आर सीइंग अबाउट द नेचर, नो it correlates us. The stories also mainly depend upon the human relation with nature, which we have forgotten. Okay, apart from this, we have lot of folk music, folk tales. There are several rags, and we have prahar. Now, what is this prahar? It means period of a day. राइट, जो हमारा दिन होता है उसको अलग अलग प्रहार में डिवाइड किया जाता है. ओके, आफ्टर दैट वी हैव आयुर्वेद, उनानी, नेचुरल केयर. दे आर ऑल नेचुरल एलिमेंट्स विच आर बेस्ड ऑन नेचर. नाउ वन बाय वन वी विल टॉक अबाउट what are the different natural heritage. Now first we are going to talk about landscape. Now landscape, what exactly landscape means? See, the different shapes and forms of land which gives rise to a beautiful landscape, that all are landscape. Now we have example, see Himalaya, right? We have the Himalaya, it is one such landscape. It has blessed us abundantly with useful vegetation and minerals. We have a large variety of beautiful and unique birds and animals, mountain peaks covered with snow. Now when we talk about different holy pilgrims places, such as we talk about Amarnath, we talk about Badrinath, Kedarnath. Okay, these are all these places of Himalayas. Now that's for in ancient time only we have a very great usefulness, or we can say that we have the greater importance of Himalaya in our India. If you have studied about this Vishnu Puran and Shiv Puran, in that also we know that Parvati, we are told that she is the daughter of Himalaya, that is Himalaya Putri. Now the second we are going to do is rivers. Now rivers we feel that it only produce produce only natural water, right? It is a source of water. But Indian culture, a river has been given a lot of importance. Now we Indians are our whole Indian culture has flourished on the river bank of the Indus and the Ravi river. Now Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Indus, Narmada, Godavari, Krishna, this have been largely influenced the people of India. We tell them as Mata. That's why rivers are known as Lok Mata. See here, and give reason can also come why rivers are known as the Lok Mata. See landscape, dawn, dusk, it has been very fascinating. We use drinking water, we use a river as a source of for irrigation, we generate electricity. It is very useful in the waterways. So rivers has been not only the source, but it has also helped in our development of Indian culture. Now the third is vegetation. People of India were lover of environment. Now in this chapter we are also going to study about different tribes. In that you will come to know about Aryans, and Aryans taught us how to love our natural vegetation also. Apart from this, we have a varied numbers of vegetation available in our country. Now India also worships many different vegetations. For example, when you see different type of ruts going on surrounding that banyan tree, people tree, we have tulsi, we worship them. आपने देखा होगा कि कई ऐसी पूजा, वट सावित्री है, या ऐसी सारी कई पूजा होती है जहाँ पे पेड़ के आसपास, मतलब पेड़ों को भी हम पूजते हैं. हमारे लिए पेड़ पौधे सभी पूजनीय हैं. ओके, अब apart from this, see, oil seeds are there. We have lot of different plantations. We have different type of medicinal plant. We have this amla, हरडे, एलोवेरा, नीम, ऐसी बहुत सारी दवाइयाँ हैं जहाँ पे हम इन सब का इस्तेमाल करते हैं in medicine. After that we have flowers, different type of flowers, rose, lotus, mogra, this sweet basil, sunflower, damro, juhi, jasmines. These are all our vegetation. Now here I would like to tell you one thing, that see, in Hinduism we must be worshipping एनी वन ऑफ द गॉड. आपने देखा होगा कोई ना कोई हम हिंदू धर्म में किसी न किसी भगवान को हम पूजा करते हैं, राइट. और आप देखो कि हर एक जो गॉड या गॉडेसेस होते हैं उनका एक स्पेशल फ्लावर रहता है, या फिर हम उनको ऐसे बोलते हैं कि उनका ये फेवरेट फ्लावर है या कुछ भी है. नाउ सी व्हाई इट इज़, बिकॉज आवर कल्चर एक्सप्लेन्ड अबाउट द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ वेजिटेशन. ऐसा नहीं था कि हम सिर्फ बात करते हैं, पर हमारे हर इसमें भगवान से लेके हर चीज़ में फ्लावर का इस्तेमाल होता है, और हम उनको बताते हैं, वो हमें सिखाते हैं कि जो भी वेजिटेशन हमारे आसपास है सभी पूजनीय है. तो चाहे वो फ्लावर्स हो, चाहे कुछ भी हो, ये सारी जो चीज़ें हैं वो कैसी हैं, पूजनीय हैं. इसीलिए हम कोई भी भगवान के पास जाते हैं तो हम ये सारे फूल चढ़ाते हैं. Now the last one is say wildlife. Now when we talk about wildlife, India was the natural lover, right? Animal lover culture. We have different type of animals: lion, tiger, elephant, rhino, foxes, deer. Asiatic lions are found in Gir and Gujarat. We have different wild animals, peacock, and that's why we have all this thing in our wildlife. Now see, we also have seen several wild animals such as this tiger, peacock, crocodile, eagles. They are also known as the vehicles of God. आप देखो कोई भी भगवान देखो, उनके पास अपना खुद का एक वेहिकल होगा, अपना खुद का एक फ्लावर होगा, अपना खुद का एक ये होगा. ये सारी चीज़ें क्या आपको समझाती हैं कि हमारा जो कल्चर है, हमारा कल्चर पहले से हमें सिखाता है कि हम नेचर को प्यार करते हैं. ठीक है, आप कोई भी भगवान जी को ले लीजिए, तो आप देखो उनके पास अपना खुद का एक एनिमल होगा। ऐसा कोई बर्ड या एनिमल नहीं है जिसको वो इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल गणेश जी के पास देखो रैट है, राइट, माउस है। नाउ दैट स्मॉल, चूहा जो हम बोलते हैं, बहुत छोटा सा जानवर है, फिर भी उसकी अहमियत है, राइट। गरुड़ है, राइट, वल्चर, अगेन इट हैज़ इट्स ओन इम्पोर्टेंस। व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट काउ, वी वर्शिप द काउ. When we talk about the lion, we again, it is a vehicle, right? So this way each and every animal, from small to large, from birds to animals, all are worshipped in our Indian culture. In natural heritage, whenever any question is asked, you are going to write about all these four things and you are going to explain about all these 4 points in detail. Now if it is a short answer, you are only going to name it.